wonder if I made a mistake. The report says 6 miles, 5 miles per hour till 9 o'clock. By 10 o'clock, it dies down to like 2 miles per hour. By noon, 0. And then by 3, it still stays at 2. About 5 o'clock, they'll pick it up to like 4 or 5 miles per hour. But I'm still on the 152 right now, and it's a little windy. I mean, you got some grass moving, even those long fake bamboo look like grass thingy. They're moving in the wind, and I can feel it on my car and on my kayak. So my car is a little moving. So I'm hoping just because it's out here in the flatlands and maybe up there in the mountains or in the hills that it'll calm down and I can actually be on the kayak, and even if it's for like a few hours, I could catch striper within a few hours. So if I get a good 2 to 3 hours, I'm happy. Good 2 to 3 hours, I can catch some fish, because it takes about 20-30 minutes to get out into the open water that I want to be on from the kayak. And if I could get out there far enough, I know for sure I could get some stripers. So I'm really hoping this weather will die down. I'm not in a rush to get back, but watch, I'll see it forward. That's a flag up there. It's pretty windy. And the flag is moving really well. Look at that. Oh man, I don't know if that's a good thing, dude. It's a lot of wind to blow that big old flag around, so hopefully it's not that windy when I get over there, because if it is, I'm gonna just turn back. Well, that's the flag inside the park. I'm not waving too much, but it's still moving though, so I don't know. I hope it dies down. It's supposed to be down to like 2 miles per hour by 11, and I'm hoping it's correct, because it would be ugly to be in a windy condition, but they're waving. Not fast, but still waving. So the plan is to catch my tube real quick and then bounce, because the water is a little ripple, but it's not bad. The wind is blowing out, and I know there are fish around the island, so if I stay around the island, I'll catch some fish. They're not gonna be monsters, but they'll be legal. So that's the plan, unless the wind dies down. But I was looking at the direction of the wind, and it's all going towards the dam, and then for like 30 to 40 minutes I'll come this way again, and then I'll shoot right back the other way. So I'm trying not to go too far, because I don't want to fight the wind back. If the wind was coming back in later, then I'll probably go further out, but play the safety mode and fish closer this time. The reason why I don't really fish for largemouth bass is they got this very big head and small body. So for me, I don't know, like, I feel like it's kind of a waste, because they don't have a lot of meat. They do have meat, but it's not like a pompano or like a flatfish, like a halibut, where you got the small head, small gut, belly, and all meat. Where the striper, it has a longer body, so you tend to get a little bit more meat. The head's big, but it's not as big as a largemouth bass. So I kind of just want to fish for a fish that has meat. Oh, there goes one, and it came off. I kind of just want to fish for a fish that has a lot of meat, so that way it's worth it, than to fish for tiny little fish or big fish with no meat. Like bluegills is fun too, but
Because the small one, there's hardly any meat unless you deep fry the whole thing and just eat the whole thing. But like I said, right by the island, they strike. That might have been like a little baby bass or something. I was gonna go to Yosemite today to go do some hiking, but it snowed last night there and it rained at my house, so I don't really want to risk the chance sliding because with fresh snow and driving in the dark and 6 in the morning, it's supposed to be 0 degrees at Yosemite, and that's just too cold. Too cold to want to go hiking, too cold to want to go and play around. I'll wait till the road clears up a bit and gets a little bit warmer. Then I go back to Yosemite and do some hiking. I mean, the fresh powder of fresh snow would be fun and great, but too cold. Don't really want to go out there when it's 0 degrees. I think I picked up to like 20 degrees by like 9:30, 10 o'clock or something like that. That's still too cold. That wind is really not allowing me to go out deep because it's blowing. Not super windy, but it's windy enough to not feel comfortable going out in the deep. Because if it gets any more windier than that, that'd be a long, hard fight back to the boat ramp. So I guess I am gonna be stuck closer to the shoreline, which I don't really like to do. But I know there are fish near the shoreline because lots of people come out here and fish near the shoreline. So I might have to troll along the shoreline and play it safe today. I much would rather go in the deep and just get the nice one there on the surface. Quick pop, 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 and done. Usually, I don't fish this close to the shore. It's way too close. If I'm on the basalt side, I'll do it. I'll fish this close. I do in and out. But on this side, I don't know. I've never done it on this side. I know Portuguese Cove is pretty shallow. I've done it at Portuguese Cove near the shoreline too, and you do get some fish, but I don't know, Dinosaur Point side, I just don't really do it for some reason. I just prefer the deep. So like in here I'm a little protected by the mountains from the wind, but just a little bit in front of me you can see the ripples, and that's heading into the windy area. So if I troll south and stay along the shoreline, I should be good away from the wind, but it's still not deep where I want to be. GoPro, start recording. Got one on the white. I was surprised. I thought the white one would be. Oh, this guy's fighting good though. I thought the white wouldn't be fighting so well today, but the white one's actually working. This guy's putting a good fight though. There's a good rod bend, but the way the camera is, you can't really see it. Ooh. This is a keeper for sure. But this one's far back though. I let this one go really far back. So I hope I could get it in the net before it comes off the lure. Or at least I hope it's a good hookup setup or hookup. Yeah, it's way back there. I can see where the line's at. Still got a long way to go. Right at my waypoint. Man, that's far back. so far back. Alright, I hear the leader line. I always use the leader because sometimes you get to rocks and stuff and abrasive, and if it's braided line, it'll just snap right off, where a monofilament will actually hold. Oh, oh, it's putting on a fight now. Oh no, barely on the lip. Wow, barely on the lip. Oh. All right, my other line starting to get tangled. It's a keeper though. 20.5 inches. It's a little small, but it's still something. That fish felt really good. Whew. I thought I was gonna get away. 10-pound test. I'm pulling it like crazy too. It's biting, but it's not setting. That's so weird. It'll bite a bit twice. It released both times. It didn't hook up. Maybe it might still follow and get it the third time. Oh, so weird. So my waypoint out here and this same spot still produces fish. Kind of weird. I mean, it just rained last night, so it kind of changed all the water and where the fish are hiding, but I'm surprised the fish is still here. That's crazy. But hey, good for me. Very good for me. It's a little smaller, which is great eating. But yeah, that's just weird. Still out here. I was waypointing, the wind finally calmed down, so I actually get to go out to my spot and fish. But earlier, whew, I got lucky. I made like 2 little loops kind of by the mouth. I came up north, and all of a sudden the wind just died down, so I got a little chance to get out. And I might stay for a little bit and then start going in a little bit, because the wind picks back up, it's gonna be ugly. It's supposed to stay calm all the way till like 4 o'clock. That's where around sunset anyway, so I'll be off the water before that. But yeah, I want to get off the water before traffic starts anyway, so because once traffic starts, it's gonna get ugly. I don't want to be stuck out here. Not out here, but like hit traffic all the way home. And plus, I still want to go to the little fruit farm or the little fruit stand and get some pomelos. My folks, they love pomelos, grapefruit, and I do too. Very delicious eating. So I want to stop there before they close, and I think they usually close at sundown. So yeah, one more fish, and then I'm out of here. Is it weird that I come out here and I only use 2 lures and it works every time? I don't know why. It just works. I don't really use other lures because they work so well. And yeah, it's just weird because like I bring this big old tackle box full of lures, but every time I come out, I always put on the 2 same lures. I almost lost it last time I tried to cast it from shore to play around. And I had to actually go in my underwear to go and get it out. But yeah, for me, 2 same lures works every time. I don't know why. Some days they both work really well. Some days only one works really well, and they have to change both of the colors into that color. But yeah, it's pretty wild how 2 lures, just catch them. And like I said, it's just on the surface, just trolling. I don't even touch the downrigger. It's just here for a reason. I did saw one fish earlier. It was like about 40 feet deep, but it wasn't anything big. Would have still been cool to use the downrigger to try to catch it, but you don't need it. They're on the surface every time, just like trout. You could fish with a downrigger, but they're always on the surface. I catch surface fish all year round, and downrigger is really nice to have for chasing big salmon and certain other fish, but or when you want to go deeper for the bigger fish. But just to catch good eating size fish or just good fish to eat, surface all year round. Doesn't matter if it's 152 or up in the high Sierras, surface action. Ocean, that's a different story. Ocean, I do nothing but bottom fishing, straight up halibut. Going for halibut, you get lingcod, rockfish, cabezon, all that mix. So the only time I fish on the surface, it's nice and flat, so my lure should be the only thing in the water that they will see and hear, because they're nothing. It's peace and quiet for miles or hundreds of feet. So perfect right now. When it's nice and flat like this, anything swimming near the surface is gonna create so much attention that they're gonna come up and strike it. At least that's what I think in my mind. So all I need to do is go close enough to a fish, find one, trigger that response to strike it. So there's that glacier water. That's where I want to be at. I like the glacier water. For some reason, to me, it feels like the lure sticks out more, so the fish can actually see it better. So I'm gonna jump on that and troll. Left or right? Left or right? Maybe a quick right and do a U-turn. Let's try that. Quick little right-hand turn and make a U. It's just weird how, like, see, there you go, there you go, there you go, in the clear, in the clear. They bite in the clear. Oh, heck yeah. Orange. Orange in the clear. Oh, I like the clear. Always aim for that clear water. That glassy water. It's not that big though, but it's a keeper though. As long as I don't lose it, it's a keeper. It'll fight. It's fighting a little bit. It'll fight more once it gets to the kayak. There it goes, fighting. Oh, don't you break off my lure. That's only 10 pounds, yo. Oh, come on. Gotta keep my tension. That's a keeper. Oh yeah. Easy limit. Easy limit. Oh, heck yeah. Easy limit. I'm on the water for what, maybe an hour and 10 minutes or so. Oh, the lure is that way. Hour and 10 minutes. I already got my limit. Because the wind kept me in closer to the shore. But yeah, without the wind, I could get out to my spot and actually hit it. So good shit. Dude, there's fish below me. So like 20 to 40 feet. Dude, that's crazy. There's a whole bunch. Probably all striker. That's a keeper for sure. That's what, 20 and a half? 22 inches. Not bad. Not much bigger, but good eating size. And I'm happy. I'm not complaining. Oh yeah. Heck yeah. Dude, that's crazy. There's some big old fish right underneath the kayak. About 40 feet below me. Calling it a day. Time to go home. Got my fish ready. Unless I troll the shoreline. Unless I troll the shoreline for some bass. So I got my 2 fish. Good for the day. Good eating size. Very short session. Got on the water for maybe about what? Hour 20 minutes? Hour 10 minutes. Got my limit. And doing the long paddle back. So yeah, go back to the car, load up the car, and straight to the fruit stand and go buy some pomelo grapefruit. So thanks for watching. I didn't do too much stuff, but just to say, the same 2 lures still working like magic, still working great. So why change it, right? Why change your setup, your lures, if you're catching every time you come out here? So you know the colors I use. I don't toss out the name brand because that's almost like sponsoring it, I guess, in a way, because you're tossing out their brand. But other than that, as long as you use the same colors, you're bound to get it. Surface action all day, every day. So if you do see me out here personally, I will show you the brand or the model of the lures, but I don't want to post it up online, even though it doesn't really even matter. But they just what works for me, and I like it. And thanks for watching. See you guys next time. All right, time to go to get some fruits.